Tonight, workers in the commercial fishing industry have the deadliest jobs in the country.
That's from a recent report by the Centers for Disease Control. And most dangerous, southern shrimpers.
Lisa Wiseman had the chance to spend a day out there on the water.
It's a job that's 35 times more deadly than any other across the country. There's a lot of fast-moving parts aboard a shrimp trawler and fast-moving hands to keep up.
Because of the winches and the power, the ropes popping. When they pop rope pops, they could cut your leg off. Anything could happen.
We see firsthand aboard the Winds of Fortune. That rope almost smacked our camera. But the biggest danger is this.
It's a small gear and it runs off of a big sprocket in there and runs off the main engine. They will not stop.
The winch.
That thing there, it has no feelings whatsoever and it will not stop.
In the past 11 years in the U.S., 35 workers were badly hurt by the winches. 8 were killed.
It will hurt you and it don't take much. Just a piece of cable sticking off of it. Grab your shirt sleeve, anything. I've seen a guy's arm wound up in it. It'll get it.
While he's never been hurt by a winch, deckhand Joel Ackerman was almost a victim to the sea itself when years ago he fell overboard in the dark.
All I could do is just tread water. The guy couldn't hear nothing, so I just waited until I seen lights again, and that was a good feeling.
Not only is the job extremely physical, but sometimes the crew is only working on a few hours of sleep.
We got to get all them twists out, work them twists out over there.
Captain Wayne Magwood says he once spent 44 straight days shrimping. Today, the deckhands are on high alert, working on every inch of the boat. Deckhand Darren Johnson has come through pretty unscathed so far during his career, except for a missing fingernail ripped away when he got his fingers caught on a rope years ago.
Got a bite that time.
And with all the hazards on board, it can be tough to insure. Captain canceled the insurance policy on the boat last year after 20 years because it was just too expensive.
I hate not having it, but that's what you got to do.
So not only is it a dangerous job, it's a pretty dirty job too. Yeah, take a look. It's from the birds that have been flying overhead all day.
They'll take a shrimp too now. Oh yeah. They hungry. They're just very hungry, that's all.
We're also sharing the sea with 1,000-foot ships, which kick up 5-foot waves. It's those waves, and full disclosure here, that turn my stomach. I snapped this picture of Live 5 News photojournalist Jason Ty having to settle his with some saltines.
You're a little dirty.
Yeah, that's normal.
The deckhands, though, they're practically immune to the rocking.
No.
Not really.
No. You have to put your sea legs on.
But the danger isn't limited to just the high seas. There's always the fear of just not pulling in enough.
So there used to be about 100 boats fishing out of Shrimp Creek, and now it's only like 12 maybe.
The local shrimping industry has been hurt by imported shrimp flooding the market. Cheaper seafood from places like Indonesia, China, and Vietnam.
I wouldn't want to drink the water from Vietnam, much less the shrimp they raise in the ponds. Why do you want to eat that stuff?
Job doesn't come without some perks, though. It doesn't get much fresher than boiling up lunch minutes after it's caught. Despite the looming danger, it's worth it to these men.
I just love the industry. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do without it.
We wouldn't do without our shrimp and grits, definitely. Captain Magwood says another recent danger, the paddle boarders and kayakers in Shrimp Creek.
That's a very eye-opening report. He says it can be tough to safely get around all the people there in the water.
And now, your